The true comedians are the clean comedians. When me clean, no dirty joke. I don't do dirty jokes. I'm clean. No dirty jokes. No vulgar words. No swear words. There are a lot of things to talk about. So that what makes you a good comedian. It is easier to be funny when you say some things I should be saying, and all that stuff. I said to myself, I can't do comedy that my kids
Can listen to.
or work with their friends. So God has blessed me with 3 daughters. So if I go on stage, talk about women in a way that is not really proper.
Yeah.
So I'm telling my kids, America is kids, Nigeria is children.
Yeah.
Or my offspring. You understand? Or my futures that, hey, you guys are not good enough. If I use the word, the B word, the F word on them, that this lady B, kind of stuff, I won't do that. So to be a comedian, have sense of humor, to be yourself.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. Today, I have with me someone you all know very, very well. Growing up as a Nigerian kid, growing up in a Nigerian household, there are some people that we look up to. We see them as our role model, as all those top guys up there. He's a comedian. He's a dad. He has multiple businesses that he do. Join me as I introduce to you. Yes, sir. Introduce yourself.
This guy put me in trouble. My name is Edo Charles. I'm a comedian, singer, and entrepreneur. Show organizer, show producer.
Everything.
Put my voice. So when he said the guy up there.
Yeah.
Only got an idea up there. Let me speak my English, sorry. I want to be like pigeon. What I'm trying to say is that God is the one that's up there. And thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Sir. Thank you so much for coming. It's
a
pleasure having you here. It's wonderful having you here, and thank you so much for honoring the invitation. It means a lot to me and to a lot of people watching out there. Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for making us.
Yeah, thank you for coming. So I'll start with the first question of the day. It says, how do you feel?
How do I feel right now? I feel good. I feel alive. Because the best gift you can ever have is to be alive. And knowing the fact that tomorrow is never promised.
Yeah.
So if you wake up every day, sometimes we just forget the fact that waking up is the biggest miracle ever. You won't notice somebody close to you just passed out or died or something. You're like, oh, I'm alive.
Hey.
So I feel blessed. One time growing up, I was facing some pains and I went to my mom. I said, Mom, I'm feeling this pain. She said, it's good. I said, why is it good? I said, because you're alive.
Yeah, you're alive.
You have to be alive to feel the pain. So every day when I wake up every day, I just thank God that, God, thank you. I'm alive.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. Like I said, I feel so happy having you here because I always want to have a seat or like one-on-one like this with you and ask a lot of questions that I've been like curious about and a lot of things that I always want to know, but today is the day to know everything.
Yeah, please don't include my bank account.
Don't worry.
Don't include my bank account.
Okay,
my account balance.
Don't worry.
Sorry if I'm shaking the mic.
Don't worry. Okay, so I know you do comedy. Everybody know you do comedy.
Yeah.
Why comedy?
Yeah, good question. Why comedy? For me, comedy was a mistake.
Mistake?
Yes. Basically, everything I have done in my life was a mistake. What I planned to do. Growing up in Benin, where I was born, I came to Lagos. In Benin, I was born. I grew up with my mom, single parents, and I've started playing the keyboard in church. Yeah, in fact, the keyboard story was even different because I watched TV. We didn't have a TV. Our neighbors, they might call Mr. Government. That's my man's name. Everybody knows Government. So he has a TV. So I go to his house to watch TV. And I'll see people play the guitar on TV. I'll see music. I never saw guitar before. So when I saw TV, I got a plywood, like a plank, built my guitar. Use the car brake cable, the string, to just do the string. I'll be playing it. So this church came to my neighborhood to do crusade. So we went to the crusade as kids, about 8. So the guy said, if you want to give your life to Jesus, come outside. So I jumped outside, not because I wanted to give my life to Jesus, so I could just go close to the guitar, just touch it. So when I touched it, the one which I came, I said, leave that place. So I left the place. The next day, come and born again. I went again and born again. So the pastor noticed I wasn't coming close to the guitar. He now said they should just allow me close. I went outside the church. So one night we had this local drum in church. So the guy that plays the local drum didn't come for that night vigil. So I saw the pastor playing it. I said, please, can I just help out to play the stuff? The man said, oh yeah. I started playing the local drum. It was so good. I became the church local drummist or drummer.
Drummer.
Then the church bought a keyboard. This guy called Dele, he was beginning that time. Then behind everyone to learn how to play the keyboard. So the church bought the keyboard. So Dele that day played the keyboard. The youth church were like, oh, Dele is the biggest star in church. I'm like, I must learn this keyboard though. So what I do was what I've always done. I just went to Dele, make Pali Dele have fun now, we're friends. So I went to Dele's house, I learned how to play the keyboard overnight. Started around 6. By 6 a.m. the next morning, my first song I could play was El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Shaddai. So I became the church keyboardist.
Keyboard, yeah.
So after a while, I came to Lagos. So I did plan to become a keyboard. It wasn't like what I planned to do. But I love music. I came to Lagos, and then I was playing keyboard for Popular Dairo. That's time we was keyboardist. So I was before back in Benin, I used to organize crusade for my church. Because after primary school, my mom could not afford my secondary school. So what I was doing was to selling akara. Or it was called beans cake.
Beans cake. Akara.
Yeah, akara. So I was selling that in Benin. I was so good at akara. I was so good. Oh man, that they was calling me Charles Akara. So my school was in the afternoon section. So I sell akara in the morning, go to school in the afternoon. So that's what I was doing crusade. I would go to adult worshippers in Benin, very large in Benin. Go to meet them, negotiate with them, use their parking lot for crusade. They will allow me. That's that boy. So imagine you doing a church crusade in a place where you have idol worshippers. Idol people worship idol, as in their local. Let me just say, so I don't offend people. There are people that worship their local deity. So they will allow me, but they will allow other people. So I will organize the crusade. I will go, because I was not going to school. On Saturday or Fridays, I'll go use the wheelbarrow, because go get equipment. I will set up. I will do rally, organize rally. We will sing around the whole neighborhood. I'll play, invite everybody to be packed. I was doing that for years till I came to Lagos. My mom said you have to go to Lagos, go and stay with your brother, so that you can go to school. You cannot be here. They were telling me, Charles, go and become a mechanic. I wish I had learned mechanic. If I knew I would be in the US today, my brother, I would have learned mechanic. All these big tractor mechanic. The guy wanted to train me free of charge. I said, no, I want to go to school. If I knew by now, I'll be making money in America.
You're one of the people making the most money in the US.
Me?
Yes,
okay. So mechanic, I know how much I pay for mechanic. My friend Cruz want to kill me. If I knew how much I would not pay and all that stuff. So I want to go to school. So I came to Lagos to see my brother. My brother said to me, sometimes in life, people will promise you some things. They want to do it. But because they're not God, they might be limited. When I came to Lagos, I could not afford my school. So I ended up working in a place called Greenland. A place called Greenland, Agege, Ajuan, Kote area. It's like these green message people. So I was doing that. I was a gardener there. So from there, I became a comedian now. From there, and one day I was watering flower, and I said, God, if I can go back to school every year, I'll do a program for you, like concert music. That will be family friendly, that will be clean, and His name will be glorified. I made that vow. So a week after, I met a guy called Remy. I work with the Nigerian Secret Service, my friend. So I kind of helped him out for something, and he said, okay, are you in school? I said, why are you not in school? I said, man, I can't afford it. We're like, okay. I can help you with my school. I'm like, how? He said, don't worry, I'll talk to my teacher for you. I said, okay. So Remy now went to school, went to get his teacher for me. So the next day I went to work. My boss fired me. Where I was working as a gardener. I'm like, I was planning to raise money for school. My boss fired me. On my way back home, I met a man called Mr. Amako. He's always a little man. I want to get cancelled, you know. So I used to play with him because he's kind of a little kind of dwarf guy. You know, the guy lost me a lot. I said, my boss just fired me. The guy said, come and work for me. I said, but before I work for you, I'm trying to go back to school. Please, if I can resume work at 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Yeah.
Work as a gardener till like 8 o'clock, go to school. He said, fine, I'll be fine. I said, okay, but I need like $200. 200 naira.
200 naira then, yeah.
Sorry, I'm not used to that.
I understand. I
sent that 200 naira to, you know, he said, okay, you give me 200 naira, I will pay upfront. So I told my friend Remy, I'm so glad I'm going to school, but this is it. It was about 3 years or 4 years after I've left primary school to 5 years. I said, I left primary school, so I've not go to JS1. I don't know what called JS1 in America.
Yeah, there's nothing JS1 there.
Okay, in America. So like that was in high school.
Yeah, high school, like from middle school.
Yes, high school. I said okay. The guy said okay. Remy put me in school with this teacher. I went to school. He put me in his class. Remy put in his classes. Remy was in SS2. Like Remy, I didn't know how to operate in SS2. I started primary 6 now. I stopped primary 6. The guy said, don't worry, just come over. I went to school. It was like a blessing. It was the biggest miracle in my entire life. Going back to school after many years. My mom could not afford my primary secondary school because of 218 naira. Now I'm going back to school. And because he was so sorry that he have uniform. One of my friend, classmate called Solomon, he has 2 uniforms. So Solomon gave me his uniform. Solomon was like skinny than you. You know? I was a little bit bigger. So that was Solomon's uniform. I think I put on is it pant or dress now?
Yeah,
so tight.
Yeah.
Right. So that I went to school first time. The first subject was accounting. I didn't have accounting textbook. I didn't even know the textbook. So they brought me out and flogged the daily all of us that they buy a textbook.
Nigeria, legendary Nigeria.
And the guy came out, was talking about balance sheet and other stuff. It was like man was speaking in tongues. I didn't understand what he was saying. So I went to school. I did music. My son, there's a school called Austin School of Music in Ogba, German school. I did that too. I did other courses. Then years later, I've done with school. I was with my friend. I'm like, hey, I did promise God that if I can go back to school, I'll do a concert. You know, we glorify God. This part I was making money. I was making money with Popular Daryl, playing keyboard and another band and I was traveling and other stuff. You guys, if you made a vow to God, why not keep it? I said, okay, I'll keep the vow. So I went to my pastor. I said, Pastor, please, can I use this place for a concert? He said, okay. We'll talk about. We're like, no, you become church politics, but we were able to overcome those church politics and had my first concert. So I called a guy called Jude. This guy is tall. He's a very cute guy. He's dark skinned. He has white teeth. He speaks good English. I said, this guy can be my MC. Bro, all the sisters in church will love him. All the mama will. Guy, very good guy. Tall, 6 feet. You know, and that would be good for the MC. And this guy said I should give him 3,500 naira. This was 2002. 35 hours kidney.
That's like 3.5 million now.
I have my brother.
Yeah.
I like 35. I said, bro, they said all my village, they said my destiny, everything. So we start baggy. So I will collect 1.5. It's okay. I will just borrow money.
Yeah.
I need him to come and just do it for me. So I'll just be the organizer. Yeah. Because I already good at organizing crusade. So I spoke with my boss, Popular Daryl. He said, okay, we'll come to support me. Then he came and you play meant to start by 5. As I 4:30, by 4, the whole street was packed.
Damn.
The whole hall was filled. This guy that's supposed to be my MC came and said, oh wow, that he has changed his mind. Look at crowd, it must be 3.5 or nothing. I was begging this guy. It must be 3.5 or nothing. So the pastor came and said, Charles, is wow, yes, let's start. My heart started skipping. I thought I was dating a lady called Vera. And Vera said, baby, you are funny. Go and do the MC. I'm like, are you crazy? Sometimes, let me just say this to people, right? There's people you date in your life. They'll come and do something in your life that will either lift you up and push you down. But most times, look at the good things people have done in your life. Not just say this person was, because the fact that person is your ex does not mean that they never be good to you. But most times we focus on the negative. So I'm here as a comedian today because of Vera. She pushed me. I said, Vera, I cannot do it. I was angry. She just left me. Went to people that know me. Please talk to him. He can do this thing. This guy makes me laugh. I want to do that. I said, it's a matter of being. I said, can make you laugh one-on-one.
It's not
face the crowd. Are you crazy, Vera? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Talks of Vera, whatever you are. Now let me just give her credit. She was good. She kept up pushing, baby, you can do this stuff. Then I had no choice. I said, okay. She now said, well, why not just do it from behind the keyboard? I said, okay, I'll do it from behind the keyboard. She was there looking at me. She sings to very wonderful singer. She has sang. He said, you can from behind the keyboard. So I was behind the keyboard. I welcome the first. Oh, this is making noise. Sorry.
It's fine.
I welcome the first.
The first guest. Yeah.
The first guest. So the first guest to come now from behind the keyboard. So the second guest from behind the keyboard. He was now moved to the front of the keyboard. And I welcome the third guest from the keyboard. And I'm close to the stage. And I just start to be funny. The whole hall went boom. And I climbed the stage. I started cracking some jokes. The whole hall went bam.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the stage.
Ginger.
And now ginger. I had this ginger. I said, we today, we finish here. We were laughing. I came with that word, no be God. Now God, not this song about that too. People were laughing like, oh wow, this guy is funny, I was there, the whole place was cracking up. Then after the event, I was a comedian. I was just a keyboardist who just accidentally became an MC or host for the event. I was kind of funny. Lady came and said, Kai, you were very funny. I said, thank you, ma. I said, madam, that he saw today was a mistake. She was like, oh no, my husband is having his retirement party from African Petroleum at Bodilon, Ikoyi. Just come make us laugh. I said, madam, like I said, I'm not a comedian. Just come make us laugh. I said, madam, what you saw today is mistake. He said, yeah, just come and do mistake.
I understand.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I told my girlfriend, Vera, come on, say my should come. She said, don't go. Don't go and kill yourself. Don't go and kill your destiny. I said, she said, okay, just go. She said, go. Say, sure. I said, she said, go. Like I said, sometimes she really played a role in me when I came to the year. Yeah. So and I went, and when I got there, all these Ikoyi big boys, I picked the mic and I said to them, actually, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a keyboardist. So last week, by mistake, I did an MC for my own event. People thought it was funny.
Yeah,
we were all laughing.
Yeah.
And the celebrant wife said I should come today to come and make you guys laugh, just in case I'm disgracing my destiny and my village people.
That's very funny.
Do not let the Oba of Benin hear this. They start laughing. I say people are laughing. I didn't really have like a joke. I'm very good at spontaneous comedy. I could make joke out of. That's why if you come 10 times for your event, I won't put joke because I can make joke out of something. I
what's happening?
With. Yes, I can just make joke. I'm very spontaneous. So I just started talking. They were on the floor. It was really funny. After the event, the woman gave me for popular that role. I had to make 400 naira per show. If you do like 5, 6, 7 shows of playing 6 hours non-stop, I'll make 1.5 or maybe 1.6. This one was paying me for 25 minutes performance. 150,000 naira.
Damn.
This was in 2002.
Damn.
I was like, madam, how many of us? He said, you alone. I said, what? How? At the time, I was like, she was like, them Alibaba and them, we pay them 1 million, 2 million. I said, so those people they collect 2 million, 1 million, 3 million, 5 million. I said, 2002. He said, yes, we're not giving you for transport. I said, I'll change career.
Yeah, it changed, of course. Definitely.
So she paid me the money. Now from Bodilon to CMS, It's about maybe around 14, 15 miles. Yeah, it's that far. Where I was, I walked down. I didn't take any transportation because just they said it was prank. So I walked down to the car. I walked down. I was touching the money. I'm like, God, so I don't think anybody in my mother's children has made that money. Nobody in my mother's children in 25 minutes. Even if I do ritual. Nobody. Let me say my other brother, IK. IK. How? Frank. How? Joseph. Even if you go kidnap president. You know. So that was the biggest money I ever made. And I went home. I didn't touch the money. When I went to the CMS, I went to sit at the back of the vehicle. And not because somebody wants to sit with me in the bus, and the money disappeared.
Yeah.
So when I got home, I kept the money in the house. For another 1 week, I didn't touch the money. I will put the money like in the money. 150.
Is it real?
150. God, me 150. 150. Almost less than $100 now.
Yeah, it's less than $100 now. Like $100.
$100, yes. $100 like but $100 with some.
Yeah.
Like 150.
It's like that is like 1.5 now.
Yes, I wasn't even like Edo Charles. I was just Charles, 150. Then I called the woman. I want to pay phone. I called, Madam. I said, Madam, that money you gave to me last week. Say, what happened? Yeah, I've not spent it too. He said, why is it? I said, man, is it my money really? He said, what is wrong with you? You have no money. He started laughing. I said, okay, now we'll spend it.
I understand. Yeah.
So I was still bearing Charles, and one day I went to open an email. So I was thinking how to open an email. This my family friend, Ali, she's old now. She always disturbed me for a royalties for my name. I said, what do I put? Say, just put, your name should be Edo Charles. Like Edo Charles? My last name is Edo. She said, put Edo Charles. I name you. She now said, I named you for today. I name you Edo Charles. I said, okay, not bad. This after I started comedy. And ever since I've been doing that show, that I moved to America today. Yes. So but I'm a comedian by mistake. Not by design, not by calling.
Yeah, that's something. Thank you so much for sharing that. I never even know none of. I never even hear about it before. Have you ever shared it somewhere before?
Yeah, like few friends. Yeah, few friends have heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that's
sometimes
I never even think, because most people that want to do comedy, most people are by mistake actually.
Yeah.
It's like they push some people to go to the stage.
Yes.
And then they start saying rubbish, and then they're like, oh, I can make money off this. Yeah, there are people like that, and there are some people that's their calling.
That's why I'm a Nigerian comedian that I know that have or had no godfather in the industry.
You
have to have a godfather.
Yeah, I have to look up somebody.
Yeah, so I don't have anybody. I only have God the Father.
Yeah.
So that's why God always take the glory in our lives when He wants to take the glory. Let me just put that out there.
Yeah, that makes sense. So much sense. Yeah, some people are self-taught. Like, you did it by mistake, like you said. So that's like self-taught.
Yes. So that's the word self-taught. Yes.
Yeah.
Self-taught that is come with, and also it's good to have the right people around you. If Vera was not there,
yeah, you won't have like
you
just keep begging the same guy.
Sometimes every disappointment is a blessing.
So the next question says, what's one thing about what you do, comedy, that you like more of it to keep happening and what's that one thing about what you do that you don't want it to exist anymore?
Okay. About comedy, about my shows, everything. About comedy, one thing that I want to continue as a comedian is the fact that people always enjoy what I do. The laughter, the spontaneous jokes, the ability to read my audience, to always deliver quality value service to the people. And for my show too, one thing I would like to continue is the family value I bring to my show, and see smiles on people's face, and that is that. Therefore, one thing I don't want to continue as a comedian is that you see, those are people that will call you for events. they will not pay you well. They will beg you, Mr. Edo Charles, please just help us. They are the one that will stress you the most.
Yeah.
The people that will pay you big money,
They won't say anything.
you will not stress your life. You know, the biggest event I have ever had in my life, you understand? They won't stress you. But those ones that will just say, Brother Charles, they will beg you, they will call your mother from the grave. I say, help us beg him. I don't want that to continue. And for my shows, a lot of things we have to change, working on every year, keep improving. But one thing I want to continue at all for entirely laughter is late coming. Nigerians, Africans, I beg you, don't come in late to any show. I know Nigerians don't go late for embassies.
Yeah.
They go early to embassies.
Yeah, they have to.
Like when I went for my first interview in Nigeria, I was supposed to be there by 10 a.m. on my appointment time. Bro, I was there about 2:30 to 3 a.m. I was there early. I was there before the security guys came.
Yeah, you
They met me there.
you don't want no excuse. And
No, just in case they want to press your location button from the village. You're not really, already, you know.
You already left.
You already left. So
Yeah.
that's it. So late coming. Like I said, I want my laughter to continue. I want to be my being funny to always continue, because it's family customer value is
makes sense. So, someone trying to like start a comedy career, I'm thinking of starting one.
fine. That's fine.
What are the like mistakes to avoid? What are the things to like look out for? Like, oh, this thing, if you are wise, don't do this. If you are wise, do this. What are the do's and don'ts of a comedian for somebody that's starting up?
Well, it depends on the person. For you to want to be a comedian, first you have to have great sense of humor. Two, for me, I'll tell you, the true comedians are the clean comedians. For me, clean, no dirty joke. I don't do dirty jokes. I'm clean. No dirty jokes. No vulgar words. No swear words. There are a lot of things to talk about, you know. So that what makes you a good comedian. It is easier to be funny when I say some things I should be saying, should be said, and all that stuff. I said to myself, I can't do comedy that my kids
Can listen to.
or work with their friends. So God has blessed me with 3 daughters. If I go on stage, talk about women in a way that is not really proper. So I'm telling my kids, no, America is kids, Nigeria is children. Or my offspring. You understand? Or my futures that, hey, you guys are not good enough. You know, if I use the word, the B word, the F word on them, that this lady B, no kind of stuff, I won't do that. So to be a comedian, have sense of humor, to be yourself. When I go on stage most times, you know, every time I go on stage, I have stage fright. 22 years after being in the industry, I still have stage fright. It's normal. You understand? Because again, whenever I go on stage, it's something I do. I try to be religious though, but everybody has what they worship. Like you worship idol, you worship the moon, the sun, good for you. So I tell God, God, I'm going on stage. I know that my jokes are funny, but I know that they are not funny enough to make people laugh except you back it up. So as I'm going on stage right now, everything I say, just make sure that it's funny. If it's not funny, I ain't for handle, you know. So it's my mindset. It has always worked for me, you know. So if you become a comedian, make sure you have a sense of humor and watch other comedians. Comedy is like a school. You study. Now what we call story. You have a story. You tell your beginning, the middle, and the punchline. Punchline brings the laugh. So most time people see some comedians will tell stories, they'll put a laugh at the end. But I watched many years ago, I watched some comedy documentary on YouTube. And the guy was saying about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, the guy said true comedians and headliners, they get 4 strong laughs in a minute. Like in 1 minute, I have 4 strong laughs. I started doing research, meaning I can't tell stories to get 4 strong laughs in a minute. But by the time I tell you the stories, at the end, to bring the punchline, people laugh. It's only 3 minutes. So for 3 minutes, I'm waiting for you. You understand? So just do strong laugh. That means I have to be spontaneous. Back, za. Sorry, my word. Back, za. You know, so for example, I could not be talking. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about it, you know. At every point of the story, just make sure that there's something. It's something you have to study. I watch other comedians. Like the Nigerian comedians I study. Okay, Bakassi. When I was growing up, I studied a guy called, these are old school guys. Gandoki.
Yeah.
I studied, okay, I studied again. You know. There's a young guy, even now I study,
I said Alibaba.
I didn't study Alibaba. Not because he's a great comedian. Alibaba is a calm comedian, you know, it's corporate.
Yeah.
I'm like the rough type, you know, like the account of I go die. When I climb the stage, it's like, hey. So these are my kind of person. Go back as you just come in and just drop it. And the other younger comedians too, I also study, even right now. This guy called Abakari or something. Yes, that guy is crazy.
Abakari?
Yes.
Is he a comedian?
Abakari, no, you know. He's one comedian. Also Abakari comedian, Abakari.com. The guy is one Igbo guy. That guy is crazy.
Oh, okay.
That guy is funny. The guy started probably 5 years, 6 years ago. You understand? And this is for this when I was studying this guy. This guy is good. You know, so you have to study everybody. People say study American comedy. I've done comedies for the white people, the black African Americans, and the white Indians and that stuff. Trust me, making them laugh is easy. They don't have problem.
Yeah, just tell them about how dirty Africa is.
They don't laugh. But to make Africans, Nigerians laugh, you have to, it's like you're digging for good.
Yeah.
You understand? So you have to study. Most times, I think I can do both side comedy, but I feel comedy more when I'm doing Nigerian community. I could go deeper to my roots. I could talk about, like I had event 3 weeks ago. It happens to be that my people from my part of my country, Nigeria, were all there. So we could discuss some things while growing up, you know, like eating yesterday's eba. You understand? You know, you know,
something deep. And
yes, that I was saying it was poverty. They say no, it's not poverty. Yesterday's eba is very nutritious. I can't understand. How can yesterday's eba give you vitamin C? You know, that makes it interesting. So you study everybody, and also try to make a joke out of everything. Sometimes make I look like you are crazy. I could be driving right now, look at the billboard, and try to make a joke out of billboard. You know, I'm a Christian. Sometimes I have to make a joke out of, not like a joke. See some things in the Bible that are funny. You understand? Like I was telling my friend the other day, I was like, imagine I'll stop praying for God's will, that God's will be done. It is easier said than done. That let me take our Lord Jesus Christ, you know. While he came on earth, he was so bragging about it. You look at me. I was saying by God, you're my father. Come and do the thing that sent me. He even had his full mind, went to temple and flogged people. People, he's flogging everybody. He's doing the wars, God's will, you know. And I said, when he came to the cross, when he was about to die, my guy said, Lord God, if it's possible, let this cup pass over me. So I'm like, if him that was sent by God, that God gave me transport to come to this world to die for us, you know, they was begging God for his will. Who am I? I said, no, God, just keep your will, just do what is good for me. You know, so things of stupid thinking. Like I was saying that imagine the woman with the issue of blood in the Bible that touched the hem of his garments.
A woman that what?
The woman with the issue of blood that touched the hem of Jesus' garment in the Bible, that the blood dried. So I just do some stupid thinking that if that were to be my mother, I know my mom, trust me, Jesus would go home naked. Jesus will go. She will take the next to see my mother will be in one Benin market. Say, come and buy Jesus wrapper.
Piece by piece.
Buy Jesus wrapper, 5 yards. And my mom, I know, God bless her so. You understand? Maybe you lady just come and say, Madam, I want to buy Jesus wrapper. It's how many yards? Say half, 1 yard. Say, 1 yard is too much for you now. Can you take half yard? How much is half yard? Like $5,000. Say, it's too expensive. It's like, what's wrong with you? Is it your garment? Can you that what you want? You know, kind of stuff. So I don't think of things about wife, husband, America, experience. And I didn't want to experience one time that it was funny, but I was angry. I went to Fort Worth to do see someone, and on my way back there was this long traffic on the street. I thought maybe somebody had an accident. The car was moving slowly. when I got to where the front,
the slow down starts.
yes, there was some white folks who sat down, who parked their cars. I was watching chicken that was crossing the road.
Damn. Yeah.
Like,
I understand.
what is this? So you guys,
I get it. I understand.
8 minutes to my
To the event,
travel time to watch chicken crossroad. Where we say chicken message in Nigeria. What back from me? You know, it was crazy. So there are a lot of things to make you laugh in America.
Yeah.
To make you laugh in America. My wife friend called me.
Yeah.
Kevin, it's a true life story. He said we should go on skydiving. I said, what? Skydiving. I said, okay, how do we dive? So we just dive
from the plane.
I said, we did not see swimming pool to go and dive. So you just dive. So you just dive and use the parachute. So I said, I will not put my hope on
parachute.
Never parachute. I call it trampoline. I not put my whole life, my children's future on parachute. I'm not going. The guy said, no, it's fun. You know, I said, my brother, what we come from as Nigerians, we take calculated risk.
Of course.
So a lot of things to make you make funny in America, you know, couples, children, kids,
everything.
Like I make joke out of my life, my marriage, my, you know, like for a long while now, I was trying to have 6-pack. You understand? I've worked with Jim, it didn't work. You know, when I have every couple have marriage, when I have marital problem, my brother has 6-pack. It came naturally.
I should not cook.
You know, so that's the while, you know. So a lot of things. Just make joke out of your pain.
Yeah, that's more.
Make joke out of your pain.
Yeah,
you understand? Like, you know, I'm from a polygamous home. It wasn't funny growing up. I did grow my dad, but I know what polygamous is going to do to you and all that stuff. Polygamous, you know, having many wives, you know. Yeah. So just make a joke out of your gain. It's better. If you have big eyes, tell them you can see the world, your world. If you have big head, tell them you have the biggest brain. You understand? Like 2 years ago, 2021, my entire laughter, I had a short on, and I have skinny legs, and I told them why I don't play soccer. You know, because because my leg cannot, you know. You know, I have this my head is kind of long back. I have this kind of long head. I don't play soccer too, because if I hit the ball, the ball goes back to the net. You know, so that is me.
Yeah.
You know, just be open.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
That makes sense.
Yes,
that makes sense. Yeah, thank you so.
So you cannot be a comedian and you can start business.
Definitely. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for sharing that. And I believe whoever wants to learn now already have somewhere to like start from.
Yes.
And yeah. So and now for our like last question of the day.
Yeah.
Is the name of the show. It's called What Next?
What Next?
Yeah. So what next of Edo Charles? What should we be expecting? What's the new thing coming up? What's the something that's happening? What next should we be expecting from you?
Yes. Now, let me face the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, this year I have let me face you. This year, like we're doing Enter the Lifestyle. By the grace of God, and thank you to all the fans, all the What Next fans and everything. Enter the Lifestyle has become the biggest Afro comedy show in Texas. People are saying in America, organized by a Nigerian. You know, we're still growing though. Still growing. It's becoming bigger because Dallas people do come out to support us and all that stuff. You know, we're the first show that's giving our cars in America to the audience. You know, so What Next is Enter the Laughter 2024, September 22nd.
September 22, 24.
Yeah, so it was about 22nd, 24, yes.
Yeah, 22, 24.
22, 24, yeah. That's nice. 22, 24.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what we're doing. And also, I sing too. But like, I'm going on stage. I've been posting some musical videos from me. I have a new comedy series coming out on YouTube. It's called My Wife, My Mother. It's the story of my mom and my wife always fighting. That is coming up. Yes, but the major one, they're all major. But the laughter is what it's become a culture in Dallas. That both multicultural, black, white, African Americans, Latino, they all come and is getting vibes, you know. So
yeah,
big up to Dallas people.
Thank you.
I prefer sorry, tell you what, Dallas people. People fly from Michigan last year.
Yeah.
Came from Iowa. came from Ohio, came from Alabama, came from Houston. They came from all over. From
So
people from Nigeria.
Yeah, so it's not just
People
Dallas.
from Nigeria to come watch Daddy Laughter. I'm like, wow. I never thought that people could buy tickets, plan their vacation towards the time of my show, and come with their family to come watch the show from Nigeria. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So see you guys.
Yeah, another one is coming. 22,
It's coming. Yes, coming.
22, 24, 9, 22, 24.
Yes, 9 to 24. That's so nice. 9, 22, 24.
Yeah. So thank you. It's been a pleasure. It's been wonderful talking to you. Thank you for sharing everything you shared. And now I know a lot of stuff I don't even know. So thank you so much for sharing, and that's it.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yes. What next?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.